What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video of our aquatics. And today we're going to be cleaning this tank out, this dirty gallon, and rescaping it with don't know what yet. So you guys are kind of gonna take a ride with me and figure out what we want to do with this tank, make it look cleaner, clean the bottom of the stand, and make this into something I want to put fish in. Right now, the fish that were in here were a bunch of my community, like peaceful fish, and it was like a live planted tank, and it was thriving, and now all those fish are in a 75 gallon. That video will be out soon. But we are going to be rescaping this today. Right now, I have all my my leftover rocks and extra substrate, and kind of just in here thinking about what should I do. I have a bunch of dragonstone over here, just chilling inside this 20 gallon that I'm planning on using, and we're just gonna go with the flow and see what we want to do. I have a lot more rocks stored out in my the side of my house, and we're just gonna see what we want to do, guys. So and also, sorry about the background noise. The 240 is getting a water change. I haven't showed you guys this tank in so long, but everyone's doing well, and an update should be out shortly. It's doing its thing, and I mean, I just haven't made a video. I've been lazy, and if you guys saw, there's some goldfish inside the 350, and the 350 has water in it, as you can see. It's just not filled up all the way. It's got an FX6, and the reason why it's not running is because the plumbing, I've been having an issue with my sump. It's very dirty down there. I haven't cleaned it. I've been having an issue with my sump, so that's why it's just not even... That's why there's only water in FX6. So at least it holds water and there's no leaks. But I'm still dealing with sump issues, and that's why it's like this. And I have all these bags. These are all donation clothes, so don't judge me, guys. My garage is a little messy right now. And then these guys are getting a water change, a big water change. They are my my mating pair, a Vieja Fenestratus, a marble Fenestratus, and a Vieja Zonatus Argentea mix. It's a hybrid. This female here is one that my brother actually bred, and now she's doing some breeding for me. So these guys are doing great, and they're in a 55 gallon here. Just doing their thing. But that's a quick little update on the fish room. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is obviously clean this tank out. I want to get all the substrate out because I'm going to be kind of pushing the sand up to maybe about halfway. With the scape I'm thinking of doing, but I don't know yet. But for me to do that, I got to take all the substrate out so that we can use some extra that we don't care about. Because this is some good stuff here, and it's got good beneficial bacteria. So I'm going to take all that out, clean the tank. As you can see, there's a bunch of just gunk, you know, from the previous inhabitants. So we're going to clean this thing out, and I will let you guys know when it's all clean. Alright, guys, so tank and stand are now clean. This is as clean as it's going to get, honestly. I'm not going to bother to try to clean it anymore, other than this. So the tank's as clean as it's going to get right now, and it's perfect for a little new start. I got my little Higer light here. It's a perfect light for this aquarium, and perfect light for growing plants, because it grew out my other plants in the 75 now. So love this light, and it's very reliable. I mean, I've had it for a while now, and it's just really good. Anyway, there are some scratches on this tank. Again, this tank is it's been pretty used and abused. So we're just gonna roll with it. I've got a black little background on here. It's just taped on. Yeah, guys, so let's get into it. My idea is to have the sand coming up to here and the sand coming up to the midway of the tank, and then having like a little valley with the dragonstone coming on both sides. I've seen people do this a good amount of times, and I'm gonna take my crack at it and see if I like it. If I don't like it, then I'll just tear it back down and set something back up. I have no fish coming in here for now, so It's just you know, I have extra time today. Might as well set an aquarium up. So let's get into it. So I'm gonna start with getting the sand that I have just laying around. It's just gonna be used to elevate the background, and so that I don't have to use all my good sand. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that on both sides, and then try to create a little valley in the middle. And yeah, let's see how it looks. Alright guys, so I think that's about enough, at least height on the sides. We're going to have pieces of dragon stone coming across and then make it in the middle of the valley. I'm going to have a different kind of darker, well, lighter colored substrate with some dark features in it. And I think it's going to be pretty cool, like a little valley. I've seen them a lot of this scape, but this is just going to be my interpretation of it. Again, I'm a guy having fun with this fish hobby in his garage that I'm just showing you videos of it. So come along and we'll see how this turns out. But I'm gonna go ahead and start putting in some dragonstone and just feeling out the scape, and I'll pick you guys up in a bit. Okay, so after a couple minutes of just sitting back and chilling out and thinking, what do I think about this? I actually very much like this. Alright guys, so here is kind of the final product with the driftwood pieces inside. I'm going to go ahead and fill up this tank. I gotta be honest, I don't know how I feel about this. I'm going to let it sit here for a couple days. I'm going to fill it up so these pieces don't get dried out. And I'll let you guys know what I think, and I'll pick up the camera once it's full of water. Maybe it'll make a difference, or maybe it'll help me like it. Alright. Alright, so I have about 20 minutes worth of footage on this tank, and I already started editing the video and everything. And guys, I've been lying to myself and I've been lying to you guys. I do not like this scape at all. I really don't like it. I'm really trying to push myself to be like, oh yeah, it looks nice, it's with plants it'll look nice. I've just never been good at scaping with this type of dragonstone. So I think this is like it's a misfire, you know. I think I gotta start over and just restart. I don't think I'm gonna use the dragonstone. I have a couple more large like river rock pieces that I can use, and I'm gonna go collect them. And I will fast forward all the cleaning and all that stuff, and so you guys can see the start of the tank. So next time you see this, we will be all cleaned up. Alright guys, so we're back, and like I said, I was going to just fast forward until the sand was up. And right now we're going to put in a bunch of rocks and make this into like a river theme, coming from the right side all the way to the left. So right now I have the sand coming higher up, but I want it to be a little more high. So I have a bunch of these like river rocks here that I've collected, and I'm just going to start stacking them and then bringing them down here, if that makes sense. I have large pieces, medium-sized pieces, even small little pieces small little pieces in there. So yeah, let's just get to it. So I'll pick the camera back up once we're at a good stopping point. We are back, and I've added a bunch of the rocks that I told you I had, and I am digging this a lot. It looks super natural to me because a lot of the rocks are just thrown everywhere. It's coming from one angle. The pump for the output from the filter is coming this way, so it's going to make it like the ripple effect come this way. It's going to look really cool. I'm also going to be taking a bunch of hornwort from my planted aquarium inside, and I'm going to try to plant them in little groups. So a couple in the back, a couple in the front, some over here like in the back, so they kind of grow together as a group, because I think that looks really cool. But other than that, that's pretty much it for the scape. So a closer look, I've got obviously these big pieces of rocks. I put two big pieces in the bottom here so it could raise it a little more. I just stacked a bunch of smaller rocks, and then as we trickled down a lot more, I introduced a lot more of the smaller rocks. Right now they're kind of covered because of all the murky water, and honestly I felt too lazy to lower all the water with the vacuum because I have to suck it and then go empty it out, which kind of sucks. Anyway, I'm getting off track. So I got a bunch of these little pieces, and it kind of makes it, look more natural and not like somebody made it. So I think this looks awesome. I still don't know what type of fish we are planning to put in here. I'm just scaping it because I'm bored, and I'm just having fun. So that's the scape so far. I'm going to add some water, get these plants in, and then I'll show you guys once it's full of water. But yeah, guys, so let me know what you guys think so far. Alright, so now we are filling up the tank with water. I've added some hornwort into this aquarium. So my goal for this is just to have hornwort in here growing like crazy. And right now I plucked these guys out of my 75-gallon aquarium inside. And just going to replant them in here. And yeah, they should do amazing. This light has, I know this light can grow plants because this tank before I did this setup was a whole planted tank. And yeah, so the main kind of roots of these hornworts were already in this aquarium, in this substrate. So they should grow very good. They should grow, and they should grow quick. So I'm just going to add a little bit in here because I'm honestly don't have like that much. So I'm going to add what I can in here. And right now I only have it in 3 groups, one here. I want these guys to grow together. I have one little group back here, a little colony back there, and then one right there. Yeah, so my goal is for them to grow together because I always thought that looks cool, and every time I see it on other people's tanks, I really want to do it myself. So yeah, filling up the tank slowly so that I don't mix up the substrate too bad and make it all mucky. So this is already a pre-used filter that already has cycled media in it. I just had to clean it out a little bit, and yeah, so it's basically like just a big water change in this aquarium. These are pre-used rocks. They were sitting in a bucket for a while, so all the bacteria probably died off already, but either way, they've been in the tank before, so I'm not worried about them contaminating anything. And this substrate was pre-used substrate. It was already in here with this tank, and yeah, so filling up the aquarium. And I'll pick you guys back up once the aquarium is full. Alright, so the tank is finally full. Filter is on, light is on, obviously. The plants are planted. I kind of moved them a little. I moved some more in the back over here instead of being in the corner, and I added this piece of wood. Now, the main idea of the scape is to be a rock structure like in a river. I'm not really too fond of these pieces of wood so far. I know. If I find another piece of driftwood that I like, I'll pick it up and maybe I'll put it in here. But this is what I have for now, and I like it a lot. I like it way more than what I had before we scrapped it and started, a whole new scape. But these plants should grow pretty quickly, and the tank should obviously transform once there's a lot more greenery in here. And again, once these hornwort get a little bigger, I'm going to replant them so that this tank is kind of like just full of hornwort. But I don't know what kind of fish I'm going to be putting in here. I'm thinking, obviously, it's going to be something small. This is the 30-gallon. I'm thinking of getting some more community-style fish, kind of community tetras, for my 75-gallon that is inside. And I was thinking maybe a group of neons and rummy nose tetras because that's what I have in my 75-gallon now. And I want more. But I know every time you get it from the store, they come small, and I need some place to grow them out. So I'm thinking maybe in here, once these plants grow a little bit, introduce some fish, maybe some community fish, community tetras, and yeah, we go from there. But this is the tank for now, and make sure you subscribe so that you guys can stay up to date with this. Hopefully, I can actually keep you guys up to date, and this aquarium lasts for a couple months before I change it again. I change a lot of these little aquariums I have around a lot just because I get bored. But I like this one a lot here. It's kind of my river theme, what I think. I guess my point of view of a river theme. So yeah, let's take a closer look of the rocks, the plants, the wood, and yeah. Hopefully you guys like the tank. Hopefully you guys like the video. And sorry I haven't been posting in a while. It's just been very busy here. But again, hopefully an update on everything soon. I gave you a little update earlier, but yeah, hopefully I can get another video out soon. And yeah, thank you for watching, and enjoy.
Alright guys, so I know I kind of ended the video there, but I was like rewatching it here while I was editing, and I just got off work and I was like, man, how can I end the video without at least buying fish or finishing that tank off, or finishing this tank off. So it's actually been a couple days since I've even finished that tank, so the hornware is actually growing a good amount. It's obviously not like exploded, but it's looking pretty decent. So today the goal is to add some more hornware in there so we can have more plants. And I'm gonna go to a fish store that just opened literally 2 minutes down like the street of my job. And I'm not supposed to be buying fish, but I am irresponsible and I'm addicted to buying fish. So we're gonna go and take a look and see what they got. Remember, my goal is to get neon tetras or rummy nose. But again, if they got something cool that is in my budget that I can, you know, go and buy, then we're gonna do that. So we'll see what we can find. So I'll pick you guys back up once we are at the fish store. And just like that, we are at the store. So the place is called Oranda Aquarium, and it's a brand new store, and it's actually very nice inside. I've been once already, I think the first week they opened, and now we're gonna go again and see what they got. Last time they had a bunch of cool stuff. I'll just show you a couple tanks and stuff, and yeah, so the video just got a little longer, but it is what it is. So we'll see what they got in there. Alright guys, we are walking into the store now. It's called Oranda Aquarium. I think I've already said that like 5 times. But we're on a mission, and let's see what we can come out of the store with. Alright guys, so just finished with Oranda Aquarium, and again, the place is awesome. The fish look great. The owner is actually very, very cool, and I came out with a baggie. So we get to the house, I'll open it up and I'll show you what it is. It's actually not at all what I originally planned for, but it's gonna be amazing because, I mean, it's just gonna be amazing. It's my favorite fish, and if you guys have followed me for a while now, you guys know what my favorite fish is. And yeah, I had to get them. You know, in this place is like the fish are priced very fairly, and I just had to get them, and it was beautiful. And yeah, so don't hate me for not getting what I said I was gonna get. It's completely different. This guy could eat those guys. So I'll pick up the camera once I'm home. I'll acclimate this guy and this fish, and I will show you guys what I got. So see ya. Yes, I got a viejas and spillum. Spillums are my favorite fish, and if you caught that when I got to the store, I said I was getting my favorite fish. So if you caught on to that, nice. But yes, they're my favorite fish, and I just love these guys for their color, and as you can see why, this guy is beautiful. And I really hope you guys liked the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and enjoy. Peace.